we'll wait a few minutes, let everybody else, if anybody else is going to join. We had 19 people register. Just wanted to share with y'all everybody's answers for the nutrition rating question. Looks like we're doing pretty good. We've got mostly B's and C's. We've got a couple of D's. Jen, do you work out at the gym?
I used to,
Okay.
but starting grad school, I don't have that time.
Okay. How do I click on this? Where did my mouse go?
It's just hiding.
I'm trying. Seriously, where did my mouse go?
Yeah, that's weird. Can you click view?
There we go. View. Okay. Admin. I saw your, like we looked up on Facebook, we were like, who's Jen? Because there's a doctor at the hospital I work who's a Dr. Hand, and I was like, could that be that person? But you're friends with all the gym people, so. Hi, John. We've got Taryn and Rico. And who is iPhone 7? Nobody wants to claim it. Okay. All right. Well, I was sharing with everybody the question that we asked was we asked everybody to rate their nutrition A through F. So we had pretty good answers. Most of us are a B or a C, and there's a couple of Ds. So that's a good starting point, I think. And the fact that you guys have joined us is awesome because that means that you're ready for some learning. So we will get started on the PowerPoint. So things that we're going to talk about today, we're just going to break down 5 tips for you guys on making healthy meals on a budget. Marissa is an expert on the budgeting side of it. She's going to help us with learning how to pair the ad for the week with coupons that are available. And then there's all kinds of apps and stuff that you can use too, so that you can get extra deals and you can get rebates and all that kind of fun stuff. And we have a resource that we'll send to you guys after the presentation is done, so that you can know all of these codes that she's giving you and all the apps and stuff. You'll have like clickable links where you can open all those things. I'm just going to talk about more the nutrition part of it and the best way that you guys can like set up your plate for success, and then make those choices to try to save money whenever you're building meals for your family. Let's see. I have not figured out. I don't know how to do this. Let's see.
The joys of Zoom.
Yeah. Did I add somebody, or did they just hang up?
I don't know.
I don't know. I have not quite figured this out.
I admitted somebody in.
Great.
Oh,
okay,
yay.
you be in charge of that, because
Yes.
I can't figure out how to like make the PowerPoint go away.
You're the door greeter.
Yes, you are the greeter. Thank you,
You're the
John.
bouncer.
Be the bouncer.
Nutrition bouncer.
All right, so at CrossFit Throne, we have partnered with Healthy Steps Nutrition because we really believe that something as fundamental as nutrition should not be complicated. We want you to feel confident with your nutrition and your fitness plan. Not all of you are part of the fitness stuff yet, and that's totally okay. When you're ready to get there, we want to help you. But really, we want to help you to feel better in nutrition, because nutrition is the foundation. 100%. It's going to get you feeling better so that you can recover better from your workouts, so that you can sleep better, have better mood, and like 80% of weight loss is going to be nutrition. Being in the gym is great as well, but nutrition is the foundation. So, did you know that frequent meals away from home are associated with lower quality diets and higher self-reported food expenditures? So eating away from home is going to come with a higher calorie consumption, higher amounts of saturated fat and sodium, less fiber, less calcium, and also eating fewer vegetables and fruits. So while it's helpful knowing that it does not take away the barriers, it's helpful knowing all of these things, but that does not take away the barriers that people tell us on reasons why they don't cook at home more. So we're going to talk about those barriers. A lot of things that people tell me is that they just don't have time to cook at home. Maybe they lack confidence in their nutrition knowledge and their cooking skills. And sometimes people tell us that it's too expensive to cook at home. So today I'm going to talk about 5 tips to make cooking at home easier and more accessible. So tip number 1, buy whole foods, not food products. So as I just mentioned, processed foods are going to be higher in calories and the things that we want to limit, such as saturated fat and sodium. And they're going to be lower in fruits and vegetables, lower in fiber, lower in vital minerals and vitamins. Buying whole foods is going to provide your body with nutrients and help keep you satisfied and feeling fueled longer. So processed foods in the form of carry-out or convenient foods from the grocery store are going to be the foods that are like often found in the middle aisles of the store, are going to have lower nutritional value, and they're linked with chronic diseases such as obesity, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease. So step number 2, we're going to recommend that you shop in season and watch for sales. So a lot of this is going to be what Marissa can help us with as well. But shopping in season, on the PDF form that I sent you guys in your email, at the bottom of it, there's going to be a resource. Let me find it real quick. One thing I didn't open. And there's a resource, so you can see, here it is. Yeah. Do y'all see my screen? The website here? Let me find
You
it.
just see us.
You just see me. Okay. Here we go. I will share that. There. Now can y'all see it? Okay, good. Thank you, John. So at the bottom of the PDF form that I sent to you guys is going to be a link to this. So this is what's going to be in season. So you can see here for autumn, non-starchy vegetables, there's a really long list. It's pretty good food. There's starchy vegetables, low glycemic fruits, and high glycemic fruits. So each of those foods are going to have a purpose. The non-starchy vegetables are going to be ideally half of your plate. They're going to help you with feeling full longer. They help with digestion. A lot of them are really high in fiber, and so they're going to help with digestion. It's important, especially the older that you get. So that's a great resource. You guys have that available to you. It's a good thing to like print out and stick on your fridge, and maybe like if your fridge is anything like mine, Marissa can see it's covered in pictures. So I like cover up the 3 seasons that we're not in right now, and so I can know where my focus should be. So I'm going to close that and change back to my PowerPoint. Okay, so shop in season, watch for the sales. So one of the barriers that I mentioned is that people say that the idea of cooking at home and buying fresh produce is expensive. So there is a study that's been done by the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey that found that families who eat out less than 3 times a week had a total food cost of about $261 per person per month. Whereas a family that eats out 6+ times a week has a total food cost of $364 per person per month. So people who eat at home, their food costs was not significantly different between the two groups, but the amount of money that they spent away from home on food went from $64 a month to $171 a month. So let me put that in perspective for you. For a family of 4, that is $1,044 a month for food compared to $1,456 per month. So the eating out budget changes from $256 a month to $684. That's a big difference. So I know for my family of 4, we like to go, we only have a few places we can go out to eat because we all have food allergies. Super fun. But we like to go out to eat to Rosa's. Everybody loves Rosa's. Whenever we go there yes, Taco Tuesday is great. But when we go there, it is a minimum of $40 for our family to eat. So, and that's without us buying the, Nick is asking me for the link to join. Dawn, can you send it to him? Nick Gorey, okay, thank you. And so that's without chips and queso, which is really important, and drinks as well. So we can make tacos for the family at home for less than $5, and the music at home is better. So current research shows that the contribution of away from home foods to your total calories has risen 18% between, it's risen from 18% in the late 1970s to 32% in the early 90s. So I'm sure it's even more now. So studies have, Dawn sent it. So studies have shown that families who cook at home, they really do save money on the total food costs. So up next, we're going to talk about the local grocery ad, specials and sales. It's important to get the best bang for your buck by shopping in season and watching for the sales. So if you use the seasonal local produce, they're both cost effective and packed with nutrients and antioxidants. One great way to stay on top of the most value is to look for the weekly grocery ad for any specials or sales as you write your grocery list. Do you want to jump in here?
Yes. So touching on the in-season produce. So the reason why you want to buy in-season produce from a budget standpoint is that when produce is in the peak of its season, there's almost a surplus of it, and a lot of it's grown locally, so it's cheaper for the grocery stores to get it. They have a lot of it, so they're gonna price it right. And also you're buying it, especially with our local grocery stores, like the United Stores, Sprouts, Natural Grocers, and H-E-B's opening up in a couple of weeks. They're all big with like local Texas growers. So when you're buying in season, that apple or lettuce hasn't been on a truck for a week getting there. It's right around the corner. Buying fresh in season, you're consuming more vitamins and minerals in that fruit. So, and you don't get bored buying the same thing over and over again just because that's what is normally cheap. So those are all the pluses for buying in season.
Okay, so I will go back to the PowerPoint. Okay, so next step is going to be to make it from scratch. Another great way to get the most bang for your buck is making items from scratch. So purchasing ready-to-eat foods is more costly than purchasing the whole food ingredient that it is used to make it at home. Some items that you can save money on and increase the nutritional profile is going to be homemade smoothies, dressings, marinades, sauces, and even soups. So I'm going to break down for you the Naked brand juice smoothies. We found that to make a green smoothie at home is about 12 cents per ounce. I've got a website that if you guys want it, I can send it to you. It's got like the whole recipe for making the green machine, which actually tastes pretty good. Mm-hmm. So when you buy it from Target, it's sold for $2.79 or about 18 cents per ounce. I actually looked up the 64 ounce and it's about $8. So it still breaks down to about to a lot of money there. Not only is making your own smoothies cheaper, but it's also going to be lower in sugar and higher in fiber. So another example we can talk about is pre-cut fruit. So I'm gonna, oh wait, I do have that pulled up, I'm sorry. I forgot we added a slide.
We added it.
So this is Marissa's magic here. I'll let her tell you guys about it.
So when y'all go into Market Street, they have all of the ready meals. And one of the favorite things that my kids love to grab, and even me, they're the cubes with the cheese and the crackers and the grapes.
Nick knows about this. He told me about this in his
Yes.
consult.
So they're $5 for that cube. And I mean, yeah, if you're in a hurry, that's a great thing in a pinch. But it is so cheap and easy to make on your own. So we did a little cost breakdown. I did not purposely go and buy the foods to make it. I kind of customized it with what we had and what was currently on sale. So the red grapes and the little clementine oranges, they were actually, Market Street had them on sale. I think it was the week before last. It was a 3-pound clamshell of seedless grapes I got that for $1.97 for 3 pounds of grapes. It was awesome. And same thing with the clementines. I think it was a 3-pound bag that I got for $3. So the cheese I bought when it was on sale. The Triscuits are actually on sale right now. So I just recently picked those up. So
here's her fancy little box she brought over to eat for her lunch today while we're working on all this stuff. So the next tip is going to be meal prepping and cooking in bulk. So you can take the time to meal prep and cook in bulk, and that's a great way to save your wallet, keep your nutrition on track. So one way that you can help stay organized and stay accountable to portion size is to invest in 3 compartment containers, as well as food prep tool staples like a crock pot, air fryer. She was just saying she's going to get an air fryer.
Air fryer is on my list. It's on my Christmas wish list.
Yes. We bought at Sam's a Ninja Foodie, and it is the best thing ever. It's a pressure cooker. It's an air fryer. You can use it for...
It's a dehydrator too, I think.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I think you can, and so if it's a dehydrator, you can also use it for making yogurt, which is pretty good. And you can also use it for like just a regular oven and
Convection oven.
And slow cooker. It does all the things. So it gets rid of some of the things that are taking space in my tiny house. So cooking in bulk, staying organized, and then meal prepping. So if you guys joined the nutrition challenge, I was showing Marissa here. So we've got like a list here for meal prep basics. This is the form that I'm going to be providing to everybody during the nutrition challenge on week 3, and I'll also be doing a nutrition talk that week talking about meal prep specifically. So in order to meal prep for success, you should first take time to plan out your meals using the weekly sales ad. Sometimes coming up with cost-effective meals can be hard. So here are 5 meals that you guys can check out. They're also going to be, I think those 5 meals are going to be at the top of my PDF that I send you guys as a resource for that meal prep week. So these are good meals. Recipes, the ones that are highlighted here, are available now on our newly updated website. I don't know if you guys knew that, but we added nutrition and we added recipes to the website. So family favorite at our house is the meatloaf muffins. You can pair it with mashed sweet potatoes, steamed broccoli. So the cost breakdown is $3.28 per serving. And pretty good. So next step, just keep it simple. You want to be successful, you need to make it easy to eat healthy. So one of the things that we love is what's called the plate method. So no matter where you are, you know that your plate should look like this. Half a plate of veggies, 1/4 starch, 1/4 protein, a little bit of fat. And the fat, you don't necessarily have to add fat to your plate. Sometimes your fat is going to be sufficient just coming from your meat, depending on what meat source you've chosen. So here are 5 different ways that you can use ground turkey. Comes on sale pretty good usually. I buy ground turkey at Sam's because you can buy 5 pounds for like $8, I think. So another way to get the most bang for your buck is finding different ways to use the same ingredient. And by doing this, you'll be able to buy in bulk, which saves you money. It's also a great way to minimize burnout for a particular food by keeping it fresh and interesting every day. So in addition, for these 5 ways to use ground turkey, you can also throw chicken in the crock pot, use it for tacos, salads, and even stuffed peppers or sweet potatoes. So all of these recipes are available on CrossFit Thrones website on the recipes. So step number 5 is going to be minimizing your food waste. Food waste is a huge cause of us throwing away money. So the last tip to help make your healthy meals on a budget is minimizing waste. Taking the time to plan out your meals is a great first step. Taking inventory of what you've already got on hand and making sure that you're looking at what foods are going to be the priority. So for example, if I have broccoli that's about to go bad, I'm going to cook broccoli tonight. Be sure to write out the things that you need for making a successful week, and that way you don't have to run out to the grocery store in the middle of the week just for one ingredient. Another great tip for minimizing food waste is using your freezer. If you have a deep freeze, it's even better. Whenever you cook in bulk, the goal is going to be to prep extra and minimize the workload later on in the week whenever you're busy. So start freezing the extra prepped food in an airtight container. You can keep them safe for up to 3 months. So I also use the freezer to extend the life of foods that are taking up food in my fridge. The first thing that I usually do whenever I start meal prepping, because I know that when I've got all the food sitting in front of me, I'm going to get hungry. So first thing that I do, I always top up bell pepper strips, cucumber, carrot sticks, and things like that I'm not going to feel guilty about just stuffing my face with. And so, a lot of the times what will happen is I'll get to the end of the week and I didn't eat all of my bell pepper strips maybe. And so I take them and I'll either keep them as strips and throw them in the freezer, and then also chop up mushroom and onion and throw them in the freezer, because if you're going to cook them, it doesn't matter if they've been frozen, they're going to taste fine. And then I'll use it later in the week for fajitas.
Yes.
It's super easy. So figuring out what foods freeze well is going to be a great way to save some money. So I'm done with a lot of my portion, and I'm going to hand it off to Marissa. But just as a recap, today we talked about the 5 tips for building balanced meals on a budget. So step 1 is going to be whole foods, not food products. Step 2, shop in season, watch for the sales. Step 3, make sure that you make at home stuff instead of buying pre-made. You can make from scratch sauces, smoothies, and dressings. Number 4, meal prep and cook in bulk. Find ways to use the same ingredient multiple ways. And last, minimize your food waste by planning ahead and using your freezer. So I'm gonna let you wanna do your phone.
Or I guess pull up the sale ad first and we'll go from there.
Okay.
So touching on the freezer and extending the life of food, being a coupon shopper, a lot of people, whenever I talk to them trying to help them save on their budget, they're like, I don't know where else I can cut in my budget. I write out my list, I go to the store, I only buy what's on my list. And the first thing I say is you're doing it backwards. The easiest way to save the most money at the grocery store is strictly switching that mindset. Instead of making your list and then buying what's on your list, you pull the sale ad up, and they're all digital now. So you can pull them up on your phone, and I'll show y'all real quick how to do that. But then I will sit down with my notepad and I will make my shopping list for the week or for 2 weeks based on what's on sale. So like right now you can get United and Market Street has the pork tenderloin, buy one, get one free. The roast steaks, those are great for roasts. I love those when it gets cold. So even though I wouldn't want to cook a roast right now, I would go ahead and buy a couple of those and throw them in my freezer so that we're in the dead of winter, we've got some roast ready to go and I can throw it in the crock pot.
Yeah.
Asparagus, buy one, get one free. That might sound like a lot of asparagus. Again, I would,
Freeze it.
yes, freeze it. Keep some for tonight, throw the rest in the freezer. Apples, that's what the kids are going to be snacking on in their lunches this week,
Yeah.
basically. That part, it really takes a lot of the decision making out too. It's just like, okay, this is what we're going to get. And we go from there. Over the past years, I have put, like y'all heard me mention, I'm putting an air fryer on my Christmas wish list. I have asked for a chest freezer for my birthday, and I got it. I've asked for the vacuum seal. I think it's Food Saver.
Uh-huh.
I think
Yes.
that thing is an amazing investment.
Yes.
Costco puts them on sale periodically along with their refill bags.
Especially when you have a garden.
Yes, I also garden, so it is great to preserve things. So another way you can save money is instead of buying like the in-season produce, I'm going to say bell peppers right now. I haven't checked Sprouts, but they'll probably be on sale next week. Sometimes they will put their bell peppers on sale like 2 for $1 or even 4 for $1 if they've had like a bumper crop. I will go buy a ton of them, chop them all up, put them in freezer bag or the vacuum seal freezer bags, but I won't put them all in one bag. I will put however much I will need for a meal. And so I'll have like 10 individual freezer bags full of cut up bell peppers ready to go. So when we're ready to have fajitas or, bell peppers go in almost everything I cook at home. It's as simple as just pulling it out of the freezer, cutting it open, throwing it in a pan. And I only paid 25 cents to 50 cents for the entire pepper. So instead of, okay, we need bell peppers this week, let's go to the store. Well, a lot of times they cost over $1 a pepper. So you can see just in that one example, it really adds up over time, shopping that way. So, okay. So should we click over to my phone? We're gonna try to share my screen on my phone.
So you have to go to share.
Screen mirror and then Zoom.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, can y'all see my screen?
Yep.
My phone? Okay. So I have all my apps on my phone categorized and we're gonna click on Save Money. So I have all of my little rebate apps, cashback apps, and then even the grocery store apps. Yes, I have already downloaded HEB because I grew up on HEB. I'm so excited. But inside, we're gonna click on United first. But they have multiple apps, but they all work. Like this one United app will work at Market Street, will work at Amigos. But if you, when they ask you for your phone number at the register, you can earn rewards. Well, you can also clip digital coupons and deals either from the app or from the website, as long as you're logged in. And then when you go to the store, you don't even need to take paper coupons with you. They're just saved to your phone number. So you can just enter your phone number in at checkout, you're earning rewards, and you can get the digital coupons. So go ahead and I need to click on deals. So down at the bottom, there's a thing called deals.
Right here.
And they actually have 2 different types of deals. Right now we're on your deals, and it's really cool. So they will take what's on sale and they will pair digital coupons. I mean, like, who doesn't love guacamole? But that Powerade, I actually get that for my son. He's in football right now, and they have a Powerade Zero option. It's really quick way where, while it's still in the 90s in October, I can make sure he's, hydrated with some extra electrolytes. So we've got that clipped, ready to go pick up 5 more. And we get the big 32-ounce bottles for 50 cents a bottle. I mean, that's awesome. So these are kind of paired with, this is just kind of an example of some stuff that they have. So they have deals, and then they have coupons. And the coupons are going to be more of the manufacturer type coupons that you would find if you went and printed them online or found them in the newspaper, but they have digital options too. So it's very easy. Like, okay, I've got 2 Baby Bells. Okay, I'm trying to find most of the ones that I want are already clipped. But well, here's one. I think the croissant rolls are on sale. If I want to make pigs in a blanket for something, it's as simple as just clip. All right, it's there. So when I go and enter my phone number at the checkout, buy 3 packs of the croissant rolls, it'll just automatically take $1 off. So it's really cool. And then you can see what you've already got clipped too. So their app is slow. It's gotten a little bit better. But okay, so another fun thing, if you are a Market Street shopper like me, I literally live right across the street. I love it. There's this really cool app down here called Mucho, and I'll provide links for all of y'all too. This is, I don't know if it's not really a cashback app or loyalty app. I guess it is. This is tailored to college towns. You don't have to be a college student to use it. Anybody in Lubbock can use this. They have it available in other areas, but when you sign up, you want to sign up under Texas Tech. So a lot of the locations are going to be geared more around towards the Tech campus area, but all 3 Market Street locations are on here. And the cool thing with Market Street is at sign up, you'll either have free $7 or a $10 thing. Or,
You can see it.
yeah, you can see it at the bottom. So I already used my $7, but this is really easy. Once you're signed up, all you do to check out, you can still put your phone number in and earn your rewards. You can use your coupons and everything, but then you just tell the cashier, oh, I'm paying with Mucho. And you just pull up your app, you slide this little thing, and it even tells you, tell the cashier you're paying with Mucho. It's that simple. So I will show you my last transaction. So I had a $7 credit on there. So my total at the checkout was $12.87, but paying with Mucho, I had that $7 credit on there. So my debit card was only charged $5.87. And I got,
Was that the?
that was
the day.
so I got like $30 worth of groceries for $5.87. So it adds up. So those are my 2 favorite apps when it comes to Market Street. But another cool, Mucho has some really cool healthy places to eat out too that you can pay, like Schlotzsky's, and I think Chipotle is healthy for me just because I need all of those calories, and you don't have to eat the burrito. They've got the salad and bowls too, and you can customize it for exactly what you want. So I love Chipotle. I think when you start out, you'll have a free burrito. So, I mean, they load you up with some free stuff to get going. I'm trying to think what else. See, they've got some really cool options. They had more options before COVID, but then some of the places shut down. So Oh, even at CVS. CVS is a great place to shop for vitamins, and trying to think what else. And they have awesome coupons that you can use there too. So same thing, you can go and say I'm paying with Mood Show, and I would save $5 off just on that one. Okay, so that's Mood Show. Another great app, if you don't already have it, I'll provide a link, is Ibotta. Ibotta works almost everywhere in town. It is a cashback app, so you will, instead of like, so a digital coupon, you say you had $1 off cereal, digital coupon, you would actually save that $1 on your receipt, or I mean at checkout. This is in addition to those digital coupons. So like right now, I know Market Street has Kellogg's cereal on sale for I think $1.47 or something. If you buy 5, and there, or $1.49 if you buy 5, and that Special K is one of them. And I love Special K as a late night snack. So I would go to the Kellogg's website, print 2 $1 off coupons and a 50-cent off coupon, get my 5 boxes at $1.49 minus my $2.50 in coupons. But then what's cool with Ibotta is you can do what's called a stack. Let me get over to, did I miss breakfast? No. All right, there's breakfast. There is a 45-cent off rebate, and it says limit 5. So on top of the sale, on top of the coupons, I can get an additional 45 cents off per box, up to 5 boxes. So that's, and I do a coupon blog at it's thedarlingdime.com, where I actually will post these matchups for the week, how you can really maximize your savings. So I don't want to get too detailed into that because, so as far as grocery stores go, the sale ads start on Wednesdays of every week, and they will go through the next Tuesday.
Jen found you. Good job, Jen.
Hi, Jen. So I'm kind of switching gears, going over to Sprouts. Sprouts is one of my favorite places to shop for produce. So inside their app, it's still cooking. We have to wait. It's really cool. You can view their weekly ad. Starting tomorrow, I believe you can see a preview for the next week. So like they have mandarin oranges on sale, and they're grapes. It's a good price on grapes. So it's really cool. So from here you can make your list, and then they've got the digital coupons too. I want to say right here.
When do you post the pairings?
So I think I missed last week because I had a really crazy week, but for the most part, I try, since I get the sale ads usually previewed on Tuesdays, I sit down and write the matchups, and I try to have them available like Wednesday afternoon. So that way you'll have a good 6 days to shop. And yeah, so if you like Sprouts, definitely sign up for their free app. They always have amazing coupons. And another thing, if you are if you're very, I don't want to say strict, but if you prefer to shop more organic or eco-conscious brands, there is a really cool app called Makina. And this is just some of the brands that they have. And this is a cashback loyalty app as well, where you can earn cashback on healthier brands. So couponing is not just packaged food. But up at the top, this is really cool. Like they will give you cashback on serious, like produce. It's all organic, but I mean, it's really neat that they offer this. So like organic apples, 25 cents off. And you could really go buy one apple and then scan your receipt and get 25 cents off, which is really fun. So there is a PDF that I think we're attaching
Yeah.
at the end. And I just I actually typed this up a couple of years ago when we did a nutrition class a couple of years ago. But it's kind of like my little cheat sheet of the best places to get what. And like Costco, people think it's a big box store, but they actually have a lot of great healthy options. And you can really save some money there. And so I've listed, those prices are 2 years old, but I don't think they're far off. If any of them have changed, they're not by much. Hands down is still my favorite place to get eggs, avocados, the romaine lettuce. I don't really get, what's it called? Fruit there. They don't really have great deals on fruit, but I listed out the ones that are pretty much always that hands down the best place to get it. Market Street, of course, they do great buy one, get one free sales on meat. They also mark down meat when it's the sell by date. So definitely stop by there. You can save a lot of money. Like we did shish kebabs the other night because I ran in there to get cat food and something else. And I walked by the meat counter and I saw a thing of sirloin steak, 40% off, grabbed it, went home, made shish kebabs. And it was great. So there's nothing wrong with the meat. It just needs to be sold by that date. If you're not going to cook it that night, definitely throw it in the freezer. But it's a great way to save money as well. And then, yeah, we touched on CVS is a great place to get vitamins and some pantry deals. So yeah, whenever there's a really good deal, I post it on the blog. Sometimes I update the socials. I'm getting some help because it's a lot of work, but yes. So I guess if there's any questions, I can help answer
If
that.
y'all have any questions, if you want to unmute and ask your questions, and we're happy to answer them for you.
So I went through that pretty fast.
Yeah, I think it was good.
It's a lot of information to digest. I'd just say that. Are we recording all of this already?
I think so.
Okay, good deal. And then the next thing, so like on Wednesday, we all get the cereal mailer that's got, United, Sprouts, whatever stuck in our mail. Is that when you start looking, Marissa, or what?
Yes. So like for the most part, I get that mailer on Tuesdays, but sometimes it's delayed until Wednesdays.
Okay.
We also get most of our, what used to be in the newspaper coupons are coming in the Wednesday mailers as well.
Okay.
Sprouts went completely digital. So the only way to view their, I think they did that during COVID.
Yeah.
So the only way to view that is either from their website or their app. But all of the grocery stores, Natural Grocers, Sprouts, the United stores, and then H-E-B when they open up, all their sales start on Wednesday. And then you can usually preview their ad Tuesdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I was going to talk about was the meatloaf muffins. And by the way, in my house, they're just called meat muffins.
Nice.
Just the reason being, and I want to say how awesome those are. We changed from a meatloaf to meat muffins several years back. Got 5 mouths to feed, and meatloaf takes forever to cook. Like it just doesn't. But meat muffins, they're done. They're done really quick. I don't know. I highly recommend them. They're good stuff.
Here's the recipe.
Oh, look at you. That was fast.
I mean,
Well, we had it all pulled up.
we did.
Oh, it's on the website. Okay, yeah, of course it's fast. It's on the website.
Newly updated website.
Ha, nice. Gonna have to start cooking via the iPad in the kitchen. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I still print the recipes because I'm so messy. Like I don't want my phone or my iPad that close.
Right?
Um,
Right?
Here is the website that I was telling you all about for the green smoothie. They broke down the price here. Tell you everything about it. Nutrition, all the fun stuff. All right. What other questions do you guys have?
Now's the time to ask.
Now is the time to ask.
No
Um,
question is a dumb question.
That's right. And then one more question. What would you guys like next month? Let me see. I can tell you what PowerPoints I have prepared. So during the nutrition challenge, I'm going to have a presentation like this. Maybe not as cool with Marissa here. I'm working on getting sponsorship for each week. This week is unofficially sponsored by Market Street, so that's why we're going to do the giveaway. Ah, dang it! I was going to print everybody's name and like cut them up and have my kids draw a name.
We've got iPhone and iPhone 7. We could just be really clever and say, hey, iPhone 7, you won $25 gift card, but we need to know your name first.
Hey, there you go. Who is iPhone 7? Who is that?
That's Nick.
That's
No.
it. Yes, but iPhone 7 is this person here. Ask to unmute.
iPhone 7 is definitely not me.
Shirley Terrell.
Oh, it's your mom.
You get $5, Mom.
Yahoo!
just for being anonymous.
All right, so during the nutrition challenge, I'm going to have a presentation like this every week. So the first week is going to be building balanced meals. So I'm going to talk a little bit deeper about the plate method. Week number 2 is going to be sugar and sweets. Week number 3 is going to be on meal prep basics. And then week number 4 is going to be family nutrition. So let me see what other seminars that I have available and let you guys pick. You guys get to be the pickers. Building balanced snacks.
That's my favorite.
Healthy meals made easy, or navigating your night out.
Like navigating the night out.
You like that one?
Yeah,
Like going out to dinner?
because it jives with my homework, coach.
It does. So John did a nutrition consult with me. And whenever you have your free initial consult, I just ask you questions. And then if you really want to, we do biometrics. We now have an in-body at the gym. We can also do all your measurements and everything, because the changes that you're going to see whenever you have real sustainable weight loss is not going to be all on the scale. I am like the poster child for that. I lost 17 or 10% body fat from like December through April or something like that, but I only lost 5 pounds. So building muscle increases your weight, where losing fat is not necessarily going to change the number on the scale. So we look at all of the things to help give you a better picture. But I also ask you lots of questions, and then my goal is I'm not going to tell you to take away anything from your diet. I am going to tell you what to add. So John, his can I tell all these things, John? You okay with that? Yes. Yes. I don't know. Well, his homework is that he has to go out to eat with his family intentionally once a week.
I'm also trying to gain weight, so it helps.
Yes, it does help. Yes. So, what other questions do you guys have for me?
And I do a eating out on a budget too.
Okay, so you're going to be here next month. Awesome.
I do eating out on a budget and then semi-homemade. Like there's lots of nights that I'm like, okay, those of y'all who know me know I'm extremely active and I wear myself out. So there's nights that I physically cannot stand and cook a meal. So I will stop and pick up like a pack of Arby's sandwiches or something, or some sort of protein somewhere. And then I'll come home and I'll whip together a salad or warm up some broccoli or something that I have at home. So it's like semi-homemade and I didn't have to stand up and cook.
All right. What other questions do you guys have?
I was gonna say, and I don't know. I mean, I just think that some of the ways a lot of us lose money when we're trying to eat at home is that we like. I mean, just to throw it out there, I think that for us, like Yvonne and I, going through all this over the past few years, the most money we've spent on food was when we spent money on food to eat at home, and then ate out anyway, and then the food we bought to eat at home didn't last. It went bad, and we had to throw it away anyway. So, I mean, that was the hardship for us.
So my big thing whenever I do go to the store and buy a lot, like, yes, I put away what I can, but before, I don't just like throw stuff in the freezer or throw stuff in the fridge. Like, I kind of like how you sit and meal prep for the week. Like, as I bring the groceries home, I go ahead and divide everything up. And if I know for sure we're not gonna, or if I had any kind of suspicion that we're not gonna finish, say, the 3 pounds of grapes, I'll pull half of them out and go ahead and throw them in the freezer. Like the day we get home from the store. I don't wait until they start getting iffy. Like, I go ahead and divide everything up, and that really helps with the with minimizing your food waste.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions?
I think we just. I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking out loud. Maybe we just need to do more about, like, I don't know. I'd like to see more dots connected on helping people get that done. Get, healthy meals on a budget kind of thing. Just, this, like Marissa, the thing that you pulled up at the app was pretty cool. And then, having that all dial in when you punch in your number. I usually only put my number in for the gasoline, because it gives you that break on gas prices. But if you, I mean, I'm like, well, I guess I could download the United app, and next time we're in there, I mean, just, it's kind of cool that it just automatically feeds in. So anyway.
Well, I'm working with my friend Julie, who's been helping me with the blog, and we're trying to do, like, a lot of my coupon matchups, they're wordy, and it's like the whole thing, but we're trying to do like little mini posts or little mini videos, like one little tip to digest. And kind of like with nutrition, like, instead of like trying to turn your whole world upside down and trying to redo everything you eat, like you said with United, like, hey, I'm gonna, load those coupons, and then they're there. Like, so just, and what I do tell some people, like, I shop all over town. If you want to start, just pick your favorite store and start there. Like, you don't have to shop at all the stores that I post. Just baby steps.
Cool. All right. That's all I got.
All right. Well, thanks for spending your lunchtime with us. I will save this video and send you guys a link, and we'll put it on our YouTube, and I'll make sure that we send a PDF of the thing that Marissa
My little
made,
cheat sheet.
and I can also send you guys the link for the smoothie recipe.
And the in-season vegetables, did we get that already?
The what?
Yeah.
The in-season foods, did we get that already?
In season. Oh, that is on, let me see. Let me find it.
So that list is great too. We've got some awesome farmers markets. So if you're ever able to go, that'll kind of tell you what will be available at the farmers markets as well. And
Nick is eating at Chick-fil-A.
that it'll kind of, I mean, everything's cyclical, like the growing cycles, sales cycles, the coupon cycles, everything's cyclical. So you'll kind of get into a sort of routine.
Okay.
So it's fun.
Okay. Let me see. I found it. Oh, no, wrong. Sorry. This is my first time to Zoom. Okay.
You're doing really good.
Thanks. Thanks. I'm trying. Okay, let me try this screen share thing again. And here it is.
I'm learning from you
Thanks.
because I've never done this before.
Yeah. Okay, now can you see it? So this is
Yes.
the PDF that I sent to everybody for you to take notes if you wanted to. And if you scroll down, You can see here, this is the 5 recipes that I mentioned, 5 different ways to use ground turkey. Here are the recipes from the website for CrossFit Throne. And then right here is the what's in season resource. So let me see.
And even though it's, 90 degrees out lately, we are technically in autumn. That's what's growing.
So here's that resource again. Does that help, John?
Yep, we're good.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Now I'm gonna run and eat before I go back up to the gym.
Food is good. Yes. All right. Well, thanks for spending your lunch with us. Bye. Bye.